Jessica just said at that time, because I love that they spread these donations and these supplies out throughout the school year.
That's important.
Absolutely.
You know, all those kids, they need it throughout the school year. But what we do need, Bill Taylor, is a good weekend before the kids, go back on Monday.
I know, one more weekend. This
That's
is
it.
And here's the great timing, the great news. I'll start here. This is the first weekend in the last 4 that we don't have a chance of rain.
Okay.
So at least that's good news
That is
for the
good.
students. Get out there Saturday, Sunday, both. Enjoy. Make sure you're hydrating. Make sure you're wearing sunscreen. Let's head outside. On the hill, it's a breezy Friday night. Welcome to the weekend. We've got that southeast wind cranking in. That's about an 18 to 20 mile per hour clip for sure on a gust. At the airport, it's about 10 miles an hour. And you can see that 91 is still on the thermometer, and it feels like 92 with that dew point in the mid-60s. Got a plane just landing at San Antonio International. We did hit 100 today, 5 away from the 2023 record, 3 above average. And we weren't alone. 101 Seguin and Gonzales and New Braunfels. In fact, several 101s. 102 Floresville, 103 Pearsall, Cotulla. I mean, it was a hot afternoon. R100, by the way, now the 10th of the year, 3 of which were in spring, 7 so far this summer, so far. All right, so the high could be drifting a bit to the west. That could open the door just enough to get a sea breeze shower in from the Gulf. That's next week. Tomorrow, we're not expecting any rain. You did see it for a moment there, 104 on a feels like tomorrow. I think we get a little bit of a break on Sunday's feels like temperatures. Should stay shy of 100, maybe 100 to 101 at the most. Either way, stay hydrated, beat the heat. Here's how you do it. Making sure you drink plenty of water. Should be the first beverage of the day. Before you drink coffee, have a good glass of cold water. Electrolytes are always good too. Sunscreen, very important, of course. Wear light-colored, loose-fitting clothing. That can make such a difference. A lot of sun is absorbed when you're wearing those dark colors. Lower albedo, and that means everything absorbed gets hotter. But the sunscreen's so crucial. Remember that we're hitting some really high to very high UV index values, so reduce your exposure to that midday sun. Don't forget that sunglasses are the sunscreen for the eyes. Make sure you're putting that SPF 30 plus on. An hour and a half to 2 hours is when you want to reapply. All right, to the tropics. Let me show you that things are quiet in the Gulf. But as we head out to the Caribbean, you'll see some thunderstorm activity over Cuba. But then out into the Atlantic, we've got several systems that are now tagged. Well, this is Dexter. It's just a tropical low. But we've got 2 systems at the National Hurricane, really 3, that they're watching because of the possibility of development. One's got medium probability, with the other 2 at a low probability right now. But more waves are expected to develop off the coast of Africa. And keep in mind that we've only had 4 named storms, so we're expecting 13 more. Haven't had 1 hurricane, and we're expecting 9, 4 of which should be major. That's Cat 3 or better. All right, 98 tomorrow, 97 Sunday. No chance of rain till Monday, and it's only 10%, 20% Tuesday, Wednesday. First few days of school are going to be hot. Don't forget the school zones as we get back to school on Monday. Then upper 90s all the way through this 14-day forecast with, again, little chance of an isolated shower. So don't forget Project Cool. Bring a brand new box fan to any San Antonio fire station. Well, you were a good student, I bet, Nate Ryan.
Yeah, that was great.
You know?
That's why I talk about sports on TV every single night.
Look where it got you.
Who are we kidding? Come on now.